There's an emotional side of it, and in the same way as you're not going to try and deal with the physical aspect of cancer yourself. There's no need to deal with the emotional aspect of cancer yourself. So my name is Margaret, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer about 2 years ago. It's almost like there certainly is a physical element to cancer, and that's primarily what we focus on. But cancer, actually, there's a huge emotional element to cancer as well. And it's almost like your spirit has been, it attacks you deep, as well as just the physical side of it. It's not just the individual. Firstly, it's not just the individual who has cancer, it's also their family, anybody who's affected by cancer. And in my case, it was our children that we were primarily concerned with, and also primarily that was a programme that was available for us to benefit from and to avail of. What it certainly did was it put cancer out on the table for it to be wide open for discussion. How it affects children or how they process it, I don't know, but I know that they've certainly processed it better having help from the ARC programme. When the dust settled and the journey was over, as it were, I suppose the journey was over in that the hospital visits had stopped, the radiation had stopped, surgery was done, chemotherapy was done, and what next? And I can only describe that feeling as it was like being locked out of life. Life was there, life was continuing on, but it was almost like I couldn't participate in life that I had beforehand, and I didn't know what life looked like afterwards, because cancer does have an aspect to it where you question a lot of things that you wouldn't even think of beforehand. When you talk to cancer survivors and when you talk to people in ARC House, you learn that the majority of people feel the same way, and to know that it's not just me, it's not just that I'm not able to process something or that I'm stuck with something. Everybody feels the same way, and there's great comfort in knowing that the majority of people who have come through cancer will feel the same way, will have the same struggles, will have that feeling of being isolated and not really part of the world that they were part of beforehand. Cork ARC is like a safety net, and you can just go in there and just be you with cancer, or dealing with cancer, or processing cancer, and you'll be helped yourself in there. And even 2 years later, I still feel Cork ARC is there. It's not that I come here, but I know that I can come here. And anybody that I've ever heard since of being diagnosed with cancer, I will always say, just go to ARC. ARC will make a difference. For sure, ARC makes a difference.